So the energy coming through, guys, was someone from an early age or early in life that had to sort of defend themselves or explain themselves in circumstances or with a particular person here, okay? It's almost like having to stand your ground just to be understood here, okay? Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Thank you for joining for your collective message. It is an absolute pleasure to have you all here. I love, appreciate, and welcome each and every one of you. So before we pull the cards, it's like because of your life experiences from a young age, you have started to, like what I'm getting is that you started to study people, okay, and not just surface level. I'm getting like deeper psychological level, and almost to the point where you see beneath everything to see what drives people to do and say and be how they are. And a little bit later in life, you were also in a position, whether it be career or volunteer work or something along those lines, where you're also in a position to further that curiosity, I'm going to say, that you have about people and how they tick. And one thing that you've come to realize here is silence is power. You've come to realize that there is power in silence. Okay, so let's pull some cards. Thank you. Yeah, different perspective. So we've got the Hangman on the bottom of the deck here. We've got Strength. Oh, we've also got the Hermit. Interesting. 5 of Swords. Oh, 4 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups and the Sun. And we've also got the Queen of Cups with the Queen of Wands. Ace of Cups and Emperor. God, I just feel like we need to take these. So definitely a change of perspective from, you know, when you were younger, like, or your younger years here, where you felt like you had to defend yourself. And you're now sort of, you have this deeper wisdom here, this deep understanding, and you've learnt to sort of master your emotions here. You've mastered your emotions. This is like a new energy that you hold. The new energy here with the 2 Queens and the Ace of Cups. You've also got the Emperor coming out here. So that's like where the power sort of, you know, that quiet power here comes into play. You've definitely developed a deep awareness of people and situations because of what you've been through. You've learnt this from experiences, you know, and you understand now how human behavior sort of works. And when I look at the 5 of Swords here, I'm getting, and I'm also seeing the 7 of Swords. And underneath that 7 of Swords here is the Ace of Cups again, with the Empress. So we've got the Emperor and the Empress as well. That's the balance, you know, that's the definitive balance that you've come to understand through this change of perspective. And just double confirmation here of, you know, this new energy, this new emotional balance within you. But like I was saying, with the 5 and the 7 of Swords coming out here, you know, it's like you now recognize when an interaction has a genuine tone to it. And okay, so you understand when an interaction has a genuine tone to it, or when it's someone who just simply wants to like defend their own perspective, and you recognize that because, you know, once upon a time that was you, and this is how you've come to understand this. Somewhere along the way you started studying people, and it was because of what you've been through. You started to realize, you know, shifts in people and the way a person sort of protects their ego is coming through when they feel exposed, okay? And because of this level of understanding and this level of teaching that you gave yourself, you stopped feeling the need to correct every single misunderstanding that came your way. This is where you understood that quiet, you know, that power, the power in silence here. Because not every conversation is actually about truth here. A lot of it is, you know, people's egos and wanting to sort of protect their position. I'm also getting right now that you know, you actually sense in certain situations when someone wants or expects a reaction from you. And people who just do that because they want a rise from you. So we've got Temperance and the Queen of Swords, yet another Queen here, okay? This is the control, the mastery over the way that you communicate and over your mind here that you've gained. And with the Temperance, it's like just alignment, perfect alignment like we've got here. This is just reaffirming that there's complete balance and alignment within yourself now, with the Emperor and the Empress as well coming out together. I'm just looking at the Emperor right now, and it's like this is you seated on your throne, calm, composed, you know, and you're just sort of sitting from an observation point of view. And that's the energy that you're either starting to embody or that you've embodied from this learning that you've gone through. And you just know now, it's like you're in charge, you're sitting in your power, because you get to choose where your energy goes. Definitely in a position of authority now over yourself, authority of yourself. You function on that level now. And I'm getting that you're starting to realize, and other people around you are also realizing that your silence actually speaks 100 times louder than like what your words ever did. And so this is your reading, guys. Like, you are just completely understanding the power of silence. Nine of Swords. Fulfillment. You feel a lot more fulfilled here in the mind. You're leading yourself now. You've got control of this situation. You're definitely in control of the situation. There's also something coming through here about your past, like you're in control of your past, and you know, the inadequacies that you felt from that past. And you're able now just to sort of sit back, like I said, and choose when to speak. You know what situations and what conversations and what people sort of deserve your energy now. And silence, I'm getting right now, is one of the most powerful things that you carry. One of the most powerful things that you've learnt. Preserving your energy, I'm getting right now. Beautiful. Full clarity. Full clarity and just like completion and end to the disruption of your foundation, of your core foundation. You've got more stability. And that's your reading, guys. Absolute pleasure to bring this message through for you with your energy. Thank you for bringing your energy through. Thank you, God. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Spirit. If you resonate with this message, please pop a like and share for other collective to be able to receive. If you want to become a part of our soul fam, our soul collective, subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to stay up to date with messages that come through, hit that notification bell. Absolute pleasure as per usual, guys. Keep shining. See you in the next one.